Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Stein.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Back to throw. Stein. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
On first down, Stein. This pass out wide the hole. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been tough though for him. These guys have been driving down the field. Defensively, once they get their backs to the goal line, turn up the pressure. That's going to lead to a clean down. Great play. On 4th down, Stein. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there.
His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 20.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us. Never mind. This is the worst.
Now back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on second down, Stein. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I like the confidence of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Stein. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein. They'll roll him out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Stein. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll get this back to the 32. Just a fumble last time. It's not back-to-back. What do you expect that from your team? Now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
No way, you're kidding me! Come on!
They'll run. This is Holmes to about the 48-yard line. The Vikings at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. On the carry, it's home. And a loose football.
Wow, that dog is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's Kelly's running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Holmes. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Stein. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Situation.
Kick almost a pooch punt. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found me.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here's Holmes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 11. Looking right sideline, that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nicole Hardman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stein. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Stein. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back inside the booth. Charles Davis on set and ready for the third. The Vikings like their position. They got the lead. They get this football. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A run now with Holmes. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holmes. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Holmes. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Holmes. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better...
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pressure on him, defense. Let's go, defense! Let's go!
Throwing to start the drive. Stein. He's got him in. Complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it as they are able to cut him to that lead. He gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Now a give right side. Madden. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Get some momentum, hero. Get it in the pocket.
On 2nd down, it's Holmes. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stein. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Keep the pressure on them, defense.
On first and 10. Stein. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first and 10, it's Hall. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Looking to throw. Stein. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. Sent back at the center. They're indeed going to go for it on fourth down. So trying here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A game there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. On first down, Madden. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Madden. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On third down, Holmes fighting through it. He's got space. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Stein. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 1st down. Back to throw. Stein. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone. A 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again. Football at their own 20-yard line. Like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope that the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted and let you go away.
In a situation where the entire game comes down to what you can. In that situation, you want to lock it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.